Into storm chasing because I was terrified of storms, actually, believe it or not. My mom said, you need to learn about storms, you need to research them and find out what's going on so you're not so scared of them. And being scared turned into being absolutely fascinated. And my parents bought me a storm chasing tourist vacation for graduating from university, and I haven't looked back since. Chasing for 6 years after that first tour that I took. I learned as much as I could and started chasing on my own after that. Where I originally started in Ontario and then up in high level wasn't great for storms, but I would always drive down as much as I could. And then as I moved closer to Calgary and finally got to Calgary, I've been chasing sort of all summer long as much as I can. So I look at models and I look at sort of what the computers think the weather's going to do, and I look at the conditions on the day, and if something looks remotely good, I'll be out there. If I'm working, unfortunately, sometimes I have to try and get there after work, and I'm late or don't get there at all, but that's sort of the price you have to pay to be able to pursue something like storm chasing. You also have to pay for it. We have what's called foothills magic, which is we're in the foothills and they do amazing things for storms. So even on days where there shouldn't be a storm, sometimes thanks to the foothills, there's magic that happens and they move off and they're just beautiful storms. Definitely a wonderful hobby. It's starting to get a little bit less hobby, more actually able to make a tiny bit of money because of selling photos and things, but mostly it's a hobby and just public good. I chase storms. My primary role as a storm chaser is to relay to Environment Canada what I see on the ground. So by having me and other people like me on the ground, if there's a tornado, Environment Canada can't see that. So we can give them a call and they can say, and tell them, there's a tornado on the ground, you need to put a warning out, or big hail, or rain, or strong winds, that kind of stuff. So the exciting thing, or the thing that I like the best about southern Alberta, is the structure of the storms. We don't get as many tornadoes as, say, Kansas or Oklahoma, but the storms that we do get up here are usually beautiful. They're usually slow moving, so it's not like you're constantly on the run. Instead of storm chasing, you're storm chased. But they're slow moving, they usually have lots of lightning, and they look so nice. Now it's just adrenaline. I hear lightning and it's like, oh! No, it's all adrenaline now, no fear whatsoever.